Have you ever heard a woman talk about boundaries in person or on a dating app? Listen, man, if you agree to these boundaries, then you are a simp, and I'm gonna tell you the 3 reasons why. All right, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm the Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the notification button because I'm dropping video every day. All right. Oh man, I have seen this so many times. Women talking about boundaries on either in person or on a dating app. And like, seriously, bro, here are the 3 reasons why you're a simp if you agree to these so-called boundaries. All right, so let's get into this video. Number 1, anyone who talks about boundaries is kind of on the crazy spectrum. Okay, I'm being a little dramatic, but boundaries is a term used by therapists. And typically, people that are talking about boundaries, they have gone through a lot of therapy, maybe not enough therapy, okay? And like, listen, it has been my experience that any woman that I have dated, I was married before, I've been single for 2 years, and I've been on hundreds of dates. That's one of the reasons why I decided to create this YouTube channel, because of all the stories, all the craziness I've seen, all the things I've heard, all the stuff I've experienced. It's freaking crazy, man. So listen, if she's talking about boundaries, then she is most likely a broken woman. Sad to say it, but I'm saying it. She's most likely broken. She hasn't quite healed yet, and you need to run from that, man. So that's number 1. Number 2, it is a form of a shit test. So she wants to see, are you an alpha or are you a beta? If she's throwing up boundaries, well, I have boundaries about this or that, and you give into that, then that's a test to see, oh, is he alpha to push back, or is he just gonna take it, right? In general, and this is kind of going to my number 3 thing, in general, women that really like a guy will break all the rules and will not have boundaries if she's really into you. So for me personally, it's a sign that if she starts talking about boundaries, let's just say, I haven't seen it on it. Let's say we met organically or even on a dating app, but she didn't discuss boundaries on either one of those things, right? And we're a few dates in, she starts talking about boundaries, then that to me tells me she's been in therapy, maybe she hasn't had enough therapy, she's still broken, and she's not really into me. Because as I've said, if a woman's truly into you, she will break the rules. There will be no boundaries, all right? The other thing is, let's say I am using a dating app and I see anything in her profile about boundaries, then that tells me it's a bit of a test to see, is this guy going to be alpha enough to deal with me, right? So when I meet this person, which I have, usually if she's into me, there's no discussion of boundaries. But if she's not that into me, like I've said, she will bring up boundaries a little bit. And I will just give you a quick story that if you haven't seen one of my one video on my girlfriend is a covert narcissist, well, she's a past girlfriend now. It's somebody that I dated, I don't know, about 6 months ago. And that was a big thing in our conversations at the beginning, where she was talking about boundaries. She had been to therapy. She wasn't fully healed. It was an absolute shit show of a relationship, even though we only saw each other for like 4 months. But it was this roller coaster up and down, definitely a covert narcissist. I was love bombed at the beginning, and that's what kind of got me into this situation. And so when she started bringing up boundaries and I started putting all the pieces together afterwards, and I realized, you know what? She ultimately was not that into me. And the boundaries were basically just like a warning sign of, hey, look, I'm not that into you, and I'm going to dictate the terms in this relationship. So that's what you need to do when you see or hear anything around boundaries. Just keep these 3 things in mind. So number 1, she's not quite healed. She's most likely a broken woman, right? Number 2, it's a form of a shit test. And number 3, there shouldn't be any discussion about boundaries if she's really into you. So I hope you like this video, man. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you next time.